Hello and welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm just going to have this little cold opener here where I usually do some video or something just to fill you in what's going on. Now, I want to apologize to all the people and thank you for all who've been just patiently waiting for me to get back to the Bible. I understand I've just been kind of indulging in my political stuff, but hey, what can you do? This is my channel. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm going to indulge myself. I am also a political person as well as an atheist, That's just the way it is. But I thought it'd be important to let people know where I come from politically so they're just not shocked, which I guess I shouldn't have been too surprised about the response to the Hitchens thing, but quite frankly, I got more hits on that than I would ever have suspected. I thought only my subscribers would see this. I had no idea who these other people started coming in. That was hilarious. Especially people call me Christian. That's primo. And then, of course, I loved all the racial slurs and the homophobia. It was really bizarre. It really makes me take back what I thought about Hitchens. Wow, I really regret saying that. I'm glad he's gone. Anyway. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to put it out there what my political beliefs were, just so you know, so no one's surprised again or shocked or whatever, which, again, I don't know why you would be, or why you would even be bothered by them, because I know I've seen people who says political stuff that I disagree with, but, whatever. It didn't rock my world, but maybe you're different than me. So, just to let you know, I put a link down the bottom of some of these guys whose stuff I've watched and I enjoy and where I tend to agree with. So that these people would be Mike Malloy. He's a radio personality. I got a link to his stuff down there. You can take a look at him. I'm a big fan of the Young Turks. They have a TV and an internet show. You can, again, I put the link down there. You can check them out. Big fan of Glenn Greenwald. He writes for Salon.com. He's also interviewed in a lot of progressive shows. And also a fan of Tavis Smiley and Cornel West. So anyway, if you want to know, there's the links. Then you can find out more about the politics of Joe Dixon if you're very that curious about it. If you're not, whatever. But thanks again for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for not having those who you have managed to not unsubscribe. Because I criticized Precious Christopher Hitchens. He said he's glad to be rid of a big red wings. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Atheist Bible Study. I'm Father Dixon. We're going to read from where we left off. Do you remember where we left off, boys and girls? We left off with Jesus in a town, and he was healing people, and there was this dead child, and Jesus healed him, made him back to life. That's what Jesus does. He has magic powers, magic. He raises the dead. Ooh, ooh. All right. Now we are going to get to where that left off. Where Jesus sends word to John the Baptist. Enjoy. The disciples of John told him of all these things. Told John of all the things that Jesus had done. And John called to them and sent them to Jesus, saying, "Are you he that is to come, or are we to look for another?" And Jesus said, "What the fuck do you think?" Because that's Jesus. He don't take no bullshit. Continuing. In the same hour when the men came, he cured many of their sicknesses and plagues and evil spirits. Because that's what Jesus does. Boys and girls, he seals you of your evil spirits. Like, I feel like touching myself. No! Jesus! Call to Jesus! Stop touching yourself! That's a sin. You never touch yourself! And you'll never touch a woman or a man unless you are married. Or if it's a choir boy, you can be quiet. But other than that, no. He cured them of their spirits. And Jesus answered, "Go your way." I'm sorry, Jesus. I got Jesus' voice properly. "Go your way and tell John what things you have seen and heard, how the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the zits are popped, the feet are unstinky, the farts are living fresh." When the messengers of John had departed, he began to speak to the people concerning John. And this is Jesus again. "What did you go into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind? What did you go out of to discover? dressed and live delicately are in king's courts. But what do you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I say to you, and much more than a prophet. This is of he whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger, who shall prepare your way before you. For I say to you, among those that are born of women, there is not a greater prophet than John the Baptist. But he that is least in the kingdom of God is greater than he. I have no idea what that means. I'm Jesus. To what therefore shall I compare the men of this generation? What are they like? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling to one another and saying, We have piped for you, and you have not danced. We cried for you, and you have not wept. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and you say, He has a devil. The Son of Man has come eating and drinking, and you say, Behold, a gluttonous man and a drunkard, a friend of publicans and sinners. So I guess Jesus castigating them, like, we come, and you don't appreciate how fabulous we are. Anyway, that's Atheist Bible Study. Next week, we do another atheist story, and then another, and then another, and another. I love Jesus. Do you love Jesus? Do you love Jesus like I love Jesus? I love Jesus very much. I love Jesus more than anything. I worship Jesus every day. I can feel Jesus moving inside me. I can feel Jesus. Can you feel Jesus inside you? Can you? I can. And it feels so good. Heaven changed. It's us inside me. Praise Jesus.